I still need to wake up. Gotta warm up, wake up. I'm actually kind of cold, not gonna lie. Like cold. Anyway, I mean it ain't want me to do it. Come on, solo. Or I'm not in playing solos, I'm playing solo squads. Let's go. Hey, let's go. I don't know what I'm feeling today though, like for drops and stuff. We'll do like some hot, some not. Who not? Yeah. Who hot, who not? Yeah. What up, Wing? I'm tired, man. Yeah, that's what I thought, bro. I saw you in someone's stream last night, Wing. Acid Burn, I think it was. Maybe. Yeah, man, I didn't sleep much, but I'm not like exhausted from being a person. I'm just exhausted from not sleeping. I know you do so fucking much in a day, bro, that it's like it honestly never stops to like or never ceases to impress me, like how much shit you get done in a day, bro. My man out here with 36 hours in a day. I don't know how you do it, but you do. You're damn good at it, bro. Oh yeah, how was it? I've heard mixed reviews. And by mixed, I mean I heard it was either trash or eh. Oh damn, bro. You were out there. Out there grinding. It was decent. Yeah, that's kind of I heard it was decent, and then I heard like don't waste your time. It's one of those things where like you watched a movie, GG's, you know. But I'm no movie connoisseur, so I really got the place or time to be talking about it, you know, like. Yo, what am I feeling for guns? I should probably get clips, huh? I should be playing for clips. Through the win, you know. Play for like super aggro shotgun crossbow clips or something. I only see one guy. We'll do like super aggro shotguns today, maybe. Anders, what up, baby? How you doing, huh? Speak of the devil. I guess the game has spoken. It was like you thought you wanted a shotgun. Been better, been worse. I feel that, bro. Feel that, man. On another level. Rogue, what up, dude? Solitude, right? Good news is it's Friday. You're not wrong, bro. Yup. I remember, bro. That's crazy. Mm, 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 mm. Where the shotguns at? I don't have a bag, do I? Hello, hello. How you been though, man? What you been getting into? And if there's ever anything you need to talk about, Sanders, feel free to hit me up in Discord, bro. I mean, you already know that, bro. But in case I had to reiterate, you know? Doom, 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 doom. Hey, there we go. Oh, I thought I picked up bullet loops. Apparently not. Zambi, what up, bro? How you doing? There should be shotgun shells here. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Um, I kind of had breakfast. Boom, 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 boom. Einstein needs a baby. Oh, oh, maybe there is people here. Oh, my. There was. Good for them. I thought they were just pinging stuff being stupid. Turns out they're not stupid. Wish I had more crossbow bolts, but you know, it'd be like that. Sometimes it'd be like that. Porcupine. Level up to level 3, bro. Let's go. Gotta go to Pochinki. Fuck yeah. Mercup. Oh, you can't hear the game? That is not on purpose. I shall fix that right now. Thank you, bro. Okay, now you should be able to. Much better. Let me know if it's too loud. Like if it like overpowers me like fucking crazy. You know? Add bit. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's a tree. Damn, bro. Why you shoot at me like that? I didn't see that army thing there. Oh, he's coming for the thirst. Oh, get wrecked, buddy. Oh. Damn. I fucked up pretty bad there. I was too busy worried about my settings and stuff, and I kind of threw on that. Oh, he's got the sniper out. Oh, down he goes. Oh, shit. Nah, you missed. Oh, you fuck. I don't think this kid's gonna but you never know. Oh, he knocked him. He could do the blue chip thing. He could do it. He could do it right here, folks. Never mind. I don't know what he's doing. Huh. Okay. How did he know that was coming? Good for him. Good game sense. Okay, he's walking weird though, and I don't like it. He's walking like a little fucking crab. Sir, are you a crab? How is he walking like a crab? Weird flex. You have 30 bullets. You realize that, right? I'm not watching him anymore. I don't like it. I didn't realize there was like a fucking pole in the ground that I hit. That was my fault. It's okay though. It's the first game on, you know? My brain's not even working properly right now. I think I had maybe a total of 2 hours of sleep. So I'm just like autopilot, you know? But it's okay because we have caffeine and that wakes us up. Look at that. Look at that. Hey. Tell him, bro. Tell him how angry you are. Damn. That the dude from Nightmare Before Christmas? My heart may go down. Look at a little Fortnite bear, dude. Hit him with the orange justice, bro. Yeah, I always do. I usually run with like one person in random squads. Just depends on the day. What are you up to? Oh, you're on my team. What's up? What's poppin'? I saw you in the kill feed the other day. You were popping off. I see that. I see that. I'm brain dead. I just woke up. Give me like an hour. That kid has no idea what he's doing. Now he's just floating. He's like, I'm going to school now. Well, should have thought of that earlier, buddy. He's awesome. He probably is. Probably is. He's probably just learning the ropes, right? Yeah, level 13, bro. Oh. I messed up my shoot, so what's that? There's no one at Millie at all. All right, so we got the whole place to ourselves, but we have to go back to school anyway, so GG's. This. I think what I'll do is instead of using 2 meme weapons, I'll use like an AUG and a shotgun, and then I'll just go for shotgun clips. And then if I really need to kill someone, I'll just use the AUG, right? Makes sense. Where's stuff? Where are all the things? I guess I could just do like diverse shit. You know? Like, I feel like when you watch like ranked play and stuff, everybody has like the same kit, the same this, the same that. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of boring. Maybe I'll just start doing like random weapons that are running the same meta shit. But that's where I'll need your guys' input as to like what I should be running, you know? Maybe I'll do crossbow instead of Mosin. You know? Crossbow master. Pretty good at crossbow. I don't know about master. I'm definitely pretty good at it. We gotta go help our level 13, man. He's hurting. Where the smokes, where the smokes, where the smoke's at. Oh my lord. My brain is non-functioning right now. Bad. I can't even like pay attention to the loot that's on the ground. I'm trying, but it's just not working out in my favor. I got one, thank you. This is my brain just like mush right now. Couldn't tell you why, but it does. I just need an extended mag for AR, and then I'm good for the entirety of the game. Here, what up, brother? Hey, goated. I'm ready to leave after that. Oh. Wait, was yours extended quick? Goated. Let's get it. That's where I landed. Oh, you got the flashy whip. We out here, out here. I imagine if we were all actually in a BR, we would have luxury, exotic cars because life. Bobby do it. How is our rando still alive? Oh, that guy's got a DP. Got that blue chip. He's still living, bro. Did he just shoot at us? He did. Why is he shooting at us? He's wilding. I don't trust him. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna shoot him with a crossbow. But I can't. Because of obligations. PUBG. But he was about to get it. Oh, just like we're about to. Somebody else shooting me, bro. Oh, it's our rando. He's chilling. Hey, get your loot. You deserved it, brother. I don't trust him, bro. I don't trust him at all. I'm gonna be in a fight. He's gonna shoot me in my back. This is done for. How did that not knock him? How is that not knocking him? I'll grab your blue chip. God damn! What up, Delta? Where's the blue chip reader? The Vernie? He will pop a tire immediately. You're really pissing me off. Oh, no shot. Come on, man. No shot. GG's, bro. I'm just getting clips too today, so like I'm not really using real guns. As you can see, that crossbow was atrocious. I don't think I've ever used the crossbow with a scope before. Crazy. I'm down to squad up though, guys, if anybody's on. I don't mind having competent players. I'm going to be doing meme shit, so you got to understand that. Delta, honestly, today I woke up pretty fucking angry at the world. Didn't sleep well. Had to deal with a bunch of bullshit this morning. Just life, dude, you know? Life. Ugh. You know, I actually like this map. I get so many copyright strikes every time I do a dance in PUBG. Like every platform ever is like copyright strike. Won't stop me though. I gotta keep dancing. Yo, DB, what up, bro? Appreciate that follow, man. I don't know why my notifications are dog water, but it's so crazy seeing all like the old mixer names like slowly start trickling in and like saying, you know what I mean, like following and shit. It's kind of funny. It just goes to show like once everybody lost their home, they just didn't know You know what I mean? Like everybody just scattered. Like nobody knew what the hell was gonna happen or where to go or. Nah. I know a bunch of people were like, yo, change your name back. And I was like, nah. All right, so drop terminal. We'll figure it out from there, huh? There is self-revives and a gulag on this map. Is something to be noted. Oof, nice shots, bro. Nice shots. Hey, what's good, woke? Oh, no. Delta. You can't play on speakers, bro. We gaming back in like 2001? What's going on here? That's crazy. Yeah, it sounds hella rough, dude. I'm good with that. Oh, there goes my alarm, making sure I'm awake. Yeah, dude, that's rough. I don't know if I would be able to do that. That should be like a challenge. Like, you know how like no Cocoa Puffs is doing like Apex challenges where he uses like one hand and stuff? He should do one, especially Apex where their audio cues are dog shit already. He should do that with just like a set of monitor speakers, like not even real speakers, like You just have to use regular speakers, like from a monitor or TV. Imagine how frustrating that would be. I'd be so pissed off all the time. Not that I'm not already, but I would just be even more pissed off, like progressively. Oh, I thought I had to sneeze, but it was a yawn, and now I feel weird. No, this guy actually wants to go. Hell yeah. Yeah, that would suck, man. I would hate to go back to speakers. Or a TV, for that matter. Hey, welcome back, bro. I was actually just talking more shit about you. It landed in here. How did it? How? How did? Probably not, honestly. I don't know if I'm gonna play Diablo. I have a lot of people telling me I should, but he's not gonna come get me, is he? Hey, mi amigo. Get your dick out of your hand. Crazy. What chat am I watching? All of them. What chat are you watching? What one are you watching? Yeah, well, a lot of people thought I would go over to it, but I don't know. I feel like New World took so much out of me that I don't care to do it again in a different game. Oh. Okay. Bet. Wait, we have Delta and Delta now. That's crazy. Pretty good. Go to Tarkov. Eat my butt raw. Ooh. Damn, tell him, bro. He's not talking to me about Tarkov. He's talking about you being Delta. That's crazy. You just call that man that live on stream? Bad streamer promotion. That's crazy. You gonna take that Delta from Delta? That's wild. Yo, factual evidence. Dropping Millie every drop was so dope. And Stinky Pachinky was fun too. Damn. We have a Delta fight going on in my kick chat. Dab on your haters, please. My go-to map these days? I don't know. Probably still the same OG map. Like, yeah, oh, I feel that, man. Like, I'm absolute dog shit. There's a Delta that doesn't stoop to the depths of a Delta that is a Delta that is Deltaing. Definitely fucked up my parachute, but it looks like everybody dropped little terminal. So we're gonna get some gear. We're gonna run over there. All right, we got gear. Let's head over there. I don't have a helmet. And I have a helmet. No more excuses. That's awkward. Hey, stop going AFK. Oh, okay. What? Don't mind me. Anyway. That guy pumped me before I could pump him. That's fucked up. I wonder if my bullet even registered, to be honest with you. It didn't. Tough. Very tough. Oh, gotta love this game. I'm actually just playing because I have nothing else to play. Like, I don't want to download anything. I don't want to learn anything new. I feel like gaming is just like so stale right now. That I'm playing PUBG again. And then it's like, well, I could just do like just chatting streams and things like that, right? And just like hang out with the community. That's kind of what I've been thinking of doing. Like just hanging out. And that's it. You know? Because I don't really care to like base anything around a video game anymore, to be honest with you. Like, because if I'm bored of video games, then like odds are a lot of people are feeling the same way. You know? What's up, Lanky? So it's like, what else can I do? You know? Like IRL streams or like just chatting stream. I don't know. Yeah, I get that. I do. I do think the majority of people that would come in for PUBG custom games would only be here for PUBG custom games. And the reason I say that is because, you know, I get that New World is totally a different, like, genre of game. But when you go from people that are in here every single day watching me do the same stupid shit, the same stupid drops, the same video game, like, to then New World, and then they all stop showing up, then it's like, you would rather watch me drop in the same exact spot 8 hours a day, have the same exact gunfights with the same exact fucking people, but as soon as I start chopping some fucking trees, everyone's like, nah, fuck that. Right, Delta? It's just strange, you know? It's such a strange, like, concept. I know all y'all are still here, but... And all y'all still watch me chop trees. But it's like... It's just a weird thing, you know? To try to wrap my head around. Am I the only person here? Oh, no, there's late. Crash. These micro Uzis and shit are like calling me out for not picking them up. from? You little shitter. Jay, what up, baby? Yeah, you know, Delta, I agree, but at the same time, it's just like, don't y'all get bored of watching this stupid shit? You know? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I've been playing it for so long that it's just like, eh. You know? I don't know. And I could just be in a mood today, right? But like Vin, for example, right? Vin Tanner stops in here because I was running an event in New World killing fucking wasps. The most brain dead shit I've ever done in my life. And then he came in and was like so curious about PUBG and like watching me play it and why I do the things that I do, and you know what I mean? But like, yeah, that's true, Delta. That's true. But who knows? They could be playing it 8 hours a day and watching me play for 8 hours a day. I don't know. And like, I get the whole MMO like style of streaming. Everybody just has it as background noise. They don't actually watch the fucking streams unless something interesting is happening, right? But like most MMO streamers are background noise for a lot of people, you know? And that's fine. Because I don't really want to be an MMO streamer. I think that's what it is. I don't know what kind of streamer I want to be is the issue, right? Because like before I wanted to be a PUBG streamer. I knew that. That's why I gave up the fucking 800 viewers a night on Fortnite for PUBG. Because I also thought PUBG would be bigger than Fortnite, which was fucking brain dead of me. You still grind Siege? Yo, you're a fucking legend. Holy shit. That's... You're committed, I'll give you that. Be the best kind of streamer I can be. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Checks out. Yeah. I feel like a lot of Xboxes have been collecting dust. Like, I know mine was for a very long time. I bought the Series X and then stopped playing. Yeah, I mean, PC is just so much better all around. Help, I'm blind. Fuck. Oh, my team didn't even land with me, bro. Oh, that's enough PUBG for today. Oh, fuck. But that's what I mean, you know? Like, what is there to do on PC, even? You know? Like, what can I do on this PC that... You know? Like... I don't know. Yeah, I tried Fortnite for like a couple hours. Shit sucked. I tried PUBG on PC. Wasn't really much. I don't want to play New World either. I don't want to. What the fuck? But I think I'm just over video games, bro. Or at least like for now. You know? I didn't. I heard, isn't that like the COD but not COD game? Or is that, am I wrong on that? Yeah, yeah. Which is like cool, you know? Bryce, thank you for the like, bro. Appreciate you. But like COD is also just exactly that, you know? So, guy I watched playing Apex is kind of over it, so he went to music streams. Interesting. It's COD Overwatch mixed. Okay. Well, that's the other thing too, right? Like, I mean, if we're being completely fucking honest, I would absolutely love to do the fucking gambling streams. That shit gets my juices flowing. Like, I've been watching this guy, bro. Now, mind you, he has like big baller money, right? Like, this man's running $500 every time this spins. I would be doing like 20 cents. You know what I mean? That's $500 every time that spins. That's my dopamine, right? I don't even need to play with real money. I could just watch that shit just blop, 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 and pretty lights, pretty sounds. I could do that all day long. I don't care about the money aspect. I just like seeing this. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the ADHD fucking whatever shit I got going on in my brain. But watching this is so addicting. And maybe that's what they did. They like, you know, they figured out how to make people like me fucking watch the little spinny wheels and be addicted to it. But holy shit, man. I mean, he's got $3 million on Bitcoin right now that he's just like trolling with, basically. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's just because you're on Kick and gambling, Kick and stake. And like, I can't even get a stake account. So like, no. But that shit is crazy, bro. Like, actually. And like, I'm following, you know, New World streamers on here. Cool. Like, this guy's got a chill day grinding. His audio sounds like, I don't even know. That's rough. Sounds like he's underwater.
I can't even fucking emo.
Okay, anyway. And then I followed PUBG, obviously, because like, oh, hey, look. You know, and like, cool, PUBG is great and all, but it's like, I don't know, man. But then I'm also like, well, I would love to do like IRL streams or like, you know, like the just chatting type things, which would be fun. But I don't really know what people do either on their, like, I get this, how people like do the whole, I'm gonna make content by watching other, or like by streaming other people on these different websites or whatever, which I think could be kind of fun. Some of it's just super fucking cringe. Like, how is this a just chatting stream? You know? Right. And that's kind of my issue with a lot of the like just chatting stuff, is all you're doing is like reaction videos to other people's videos. As you can tell, my scroll wheel is broken. But it's also, it's not even just that. It's not even like the regurgitation of other people's content, because like it is. And I wasn't aware of why people do reaction content, because in my head, I was like, they're just lazy and they're watching other people's stuff and being like, oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah, that's great. Amazing. Chat, do you see this? This is amazing. That's... Oh, my God. I have an opinion about this. Hopefully you share the same one, so I don't get canceled. Look at that. That's great. Wow. Oh, my God. Wow. Whew. Yeah. Okay. And you just put that on a fucking loop, you know? And then what I didn't realize about reaction content, because I brought it up to my girlfriend, who doesn't give a fuck about the internet at all. She doesn't watch streams. She hardly even knew what streaming was. Doesn't really care for social media. Like, just completely opposite of my life, right? And I brought up reaction content to her, and she's like, oh yeah, I've seen that on YouTube before. And I was like, yeah, it's like, it's so weird to me. Yeah. I was like, it's so weird to me that people would watch people watching videos. And she goes, yeah, but that's because you have people to watch it with. Like, she was like, what you don't understand is, like, you have people that you can just jump into Discord and talk to, or jump on your Xbox and talk to, and watch a video together and do all this stuff together. Other people don't. So they rely on this reaction content to feel like their emotions and feelings towards a video are validated because someone else is feeling them as well in front of them watching the same content. And when she said that, bro, my brain fucking exploded. And I was like, holy fuck. For someone that knows nothing about the internet, you are so fucking smart. Like, I would never in a million years would I have been like, people watch this because they don't have other people to hang out with or to, you know what I mean? And I was just like, my God, that is genius. Like, that's next level thinking, because I'm in such a stupid little bubble of content where I'm like, no, they're just taking someone else's content. But in reality, they are making something totally different out of it. And it's wild. It's fascinating. It's actually fascinating. I'm an IRL streamer now. What would the content type be, huh? IRL, just chatting. I don't know if that's going to update or not, but anyway, isn't that wild? Like, that fucking wild? You guys ever thought like that? I sure as fuck haven't. I swear to God, Kick. If I click in like even remotely the wrong place, they're like, nope. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was so smart of her, and I would have never thought of it in a million years that reacting to stuff would like make a whole nother sense of like community, you know? But then if we go to like just chatting, like this dude's gonna eat a pineapple. Oh, that's loud.
This is cucumber.
A talk show? Yeah, that wouldn't be a terrible idea. I feel like I could talk a lot. Guys doing the one chip challenge. He already did the one chip challenge. He's crying. Oh my God. I love traveling stuff. Poor guy. But that's the other thing too, right? Like, I don't even, it's so weird because I don't feel comfortable watching other people's stuff. So like YouTube, for example, right? You guys can get a little taste of my browsing history here, which is basically just the sky's toast, motivational speaking, and how to grow YouTube channels. But it's like I wouldn't even know where to start, you know, I guess is the thing. Hey, look, I'm an IRL streamer now. Because I feel like a lot of the content is just like, I don't know. Like before we did top 10 happiest places or some shit, right? So like that's an ad. I don't care about that, right? This is another ad. This is 5 years ago. This is last year. But then it's like, do we just hang out and
What do you need to be happy?
listen to this?
Money, good food, or a great community spirit?
Yeah, great community would be awesome.
Amazing places where happiness is the most important thing.
And then of course, like we'd have to do like quality,
Top 10
like it has to be the best,
happiest
right?
countries in the
Because
world.
otherwise, you know.
Number 10, Austria. A country with beautiful landscapes and a great artistic legacy.
You know, I
With
was
its
just talking about
incredible
this with my
life
girlfriend as
quality
well.
and enviable economy.
If you're like
To the 7,000
thinking of bringing up children in this world right now, where would the best place be? And it kind of started off the whole like Nick Merckx thing, right? Because there's still people that are trying to make like same-sex relationships and things like that not normal, right? And the fact that people treat it as not normal is going to make it even more not normal in children's minds. Therefore, if you just say it like it is to a kid, right? Like you have two moms or two dads or whatever it is, right? Like it makes it normal instead of making it this huge deal. And we were talking about that and how we can, if we were to bring up kids, where would be one of the best places to do so? Because there's places that are super far out there with ideas, and then there's other places that are more like centralized with our ideas. But I also didn't know that there's still like 14 or 15 states that can technically paddle your fucking kid in school if they do something wrong. What? Like, legitimately hitting a kid with a paddle is still a fucking thing in the school systems. Like, that's mind-blowing. I heard about that shit when, like, my dad told stories about it or what, you know what I mean? But, like, never in a million years I'd be like, oh, yeah, my kid got fucking hit with a paddle today at school. That's just not a realistic thing I thought would happen in this day and age.
13 points given by its inhabitants. Austria is ranked 10th in the latest World Happiness Report.
Yeah.
What makes them so happy? Well, here, family is one of the most important foundations. There's no weekend
That's very
they
cool.
don't have fun together doing outdoor activities. Austrians are characterized by their generosity and kindness. They like the simple things in life. Plus, they're conservative and respectful. How do you get along with your neighbors?
Yeah.
In Austria, collaboration among neighbors is key to maintaining
I totally
good
agree.
social
It definitely matters where you live currently and if it's like a rural area or like a city area or, you know, because, and that was the thing we were kind of like joking about because like she's from the South, right? But like almost all the like southern states are where like paddling and stuff is still legal, you know? I didn't realize Massachusetts was the second state to ban it, which was pretty cool.
relationships.
But
Also, customs and traditions are very important. They celebrate the magnificent Salzburg Festival, and, of course, you've heard their characteristic yodeling.
okay.
During
Ours?
summer vacation, Austrians proudly wear their colorful traditional costumes called Tracht and Dirndl. This is Arnold Schwarzenegger's favorite season to return to his home country.
I didn't even know that.
Number 9, New Zealand. Welcome to a magical country and home to some of cinema's favorite landscapes. Here, New Zealanders enjoy beautiful
Okay, I didn't
beaches
know
and
that.
mountains. Not only does it
Now that
stand
I'm a
out for
movie
its
buff,
natural
you know.
beauty, but this country also revolutionized policies, as it was the first to establish a well-being budget.
A well-being
That focuses on
budget.
People's life quality, social equality, access to health, and housing. Thus, social support was acknowledged as one of the main factors of happiness in this country, obtaining 7,257 points in the happiness report. This
I wonder what this
is
happiness
reflected in their
report is.
friendliness, solidarity,
How
and
do you
city's
judge the
openness to
happiness of a
multiculturalism.
country?
Many tourists have mentioned feeling welcomed by the Kiwis, a term by which they call themselves. Have you already decided to visit New Zealand? Then you shouldn't miss the lovely Hobbiton.
Yes.
You'll feel part of the adventure of the ring.
That's fire.
Number 8.
Hey,
Norway.
Jax.
In this country with incredible lakes and mountains, Norwegians enjoy the wealth provided by their wide range of natural resources, such as oil and natural gas. However, Norwegians find happiness in living in one of the safest countries, with one of the world's lowest crime rates, and, according to The Economist, it's the most democratic and peaceful country in the world.
Interesting.
In fact, if the population has weapons, it's only to defend themselves from a possible polar bear attack, which is extremely rare. Would you move here?
Okay, I didn't know you fight
should
polar
know that
bears,
this
Jax.
population granted Norway 7,290 points in the happiness report. If
That's
you're
crazy.
Still not convinced about living in Norway, you can at least get a taste.
Norway
of
looks
happiness
fucking beautiful.
by visiting on a Norwegian Constitution Day, where you'll be greeted with children's parades, marching bands, local choirs, and above all, lots of ice cream and hot dogs.
Ice cream and hot dogs. That's an odd combo,
Number
huh?
7, Germany. There's no better season to visit Germany than the annual Oktoberfest in Munich. You must already know that Germans have one of the best beers in the world, not to mention their excellent soccer performance, a sport that Germans really know how to
Excellent.
enjoy, with a beer in hand, of course. Is that why happiness in Germany has increased over the last years? In a recent survey, 9 out of 10 Germans answered yes to the statement. In general, I consider myself a happy person. In
Oof.
Germany, family and financial security, as well as social stability, have played an important role.
I might actually have to jump
Good
offline,
mood
guys.
of Germans also seems to be based on important aspects, such as love and the ability to decide how to spend their time. The survey also showed that Germans were pretty
Let you know in a
happy
minute.
with their government's response to the pandemic, and gave the country.
But then the other thing is, like, videos like this,
7,212
right?
points in happiness. Do you also
Like,
wanna
I
experience some
question
of the
where is your list here? Like, how do you know what happy points are? Like, if I get a video like this of like the 10 happiest countries in the world, how did you come up with that information? Like, where do I see the happiness test, you know? Like, where is that? I don't understand. Maybe I'm too factual for YouTube videos. Okay, see, like this stuff would be way more interesting. Yeah, you know, I'll get the whole gaming thing down. I just, right now, I'm just so bored of it, you know?
Everyone, from ancient human encampments to areas of great danger, it's time to begin.
See, like, this shit is cool.
Look at 15 forbidden places that you're not allowed to visit.
Like, these are places we're not allowed to visit, and why, right?
In September of 1940,
I can fuck with that.
An 18-year-old was walking his dog in the countryside.
That's a cute little
in the
dog.
French town of Montignac when his pooch suddenly fell into a hole. He gathered a few friends to help with the rescue effort, and they entered the cave, which at the time they thought was a secret tunnel entrance to a nearby manor. What they would go on to discover, however, was one of the most important archaeological discoveries to have ever been made in France, the
Damn.
Lascaux Caves. Made up of a series of caverns that cover an area of around 75 acres, they contain more than 600
Holy shit.
paintings of large animals, local plant species, and various other symbols, some of which have been dated back more than 17,000 years.
That's cool as hell.
By 1948, the caves have been studied.
Dust off the cobwebs of siege. I don't know about all that.
See them for themselves every day. This began to cause some serious problems, though, because of the carbon dioxide,
I might take a peek.
heat, humidity, and other contaminants that were being released into the caves as a result. The paintings were visibly beginning to deteriorate. With signs of fungus and lichen beginning to grow on the walls, too, the decision was made to close the caves in 1963 and embark on a restoration project. They remain off limits to everyone except for authorized researchers to this day. Instead, a number of replicas have been made, as well as a virtual reality version of the caves, to hopefully give people the chance to admire
That's
the
cool as shit.
paintings without causing any further damage to them. Number 14, Maya Bay, Thailand. There's no doubt that Thailand has some of the most beautiful beaches in the world, covered in pristine white sand and leading out to perfectly blue waters. And if there's one that stands out above the
Actually,
rest,
didn't know that
it's
about Thailand.
Maya Bay Beach on the island of Koh Phi Phi. It looks familiar. That's because this was the location for The Beach, which was released in 2000, and following its prominence in the movie, tourist numbers skyrocketed. By 2015, as many as 1.2 million people were visiting each year, almost 80% of whom were foreign, all looking to relax in the waters and get a glimpse of the bioluminescent plankton that light up the sand at night. This, though, began to have a devastating impact on the beach, which, along with the lasting damage caused during the shooting of the movie, meant something had to be done to preserve it for future generations.
That's insane.
Despite attempts to rejuvenate the region while still allowing people to visit, the Thai government decided to ban all visitors in 2019, a law that still remains in effect. The intent is to reopen it at some point in the future, though, and there's a huge project that involves the cultivation of corals and cleaning of trash from the beach to prepare it for when this eventually happens.
Dude, humans suck.
Number 13, Grand Shrine of Ise, Japan.
Like,
There are said to be as many as 8
you're telling me you would go to a beach like this, bro?
a law that still remains in effect.
You would go to a beach like this and fucking trash it, bro? Like, who the fuck? People are so scummy, bro. Katie, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. I don't understand why people would do that.
Project that involves the cultivation of corals and cleaning
Like,
of trash from the beach.
bro, if I had water like this around me, what?
To prepare it for when this eventually happens.
I don't think there's a place anywhere near me where you can even see through the water.
There are said to be as many as 80,000 Shinto shrines.
That's
across
crazy.
Japan, with people being just as likely to worship at home as they are in a public building. And while most welcome anyone who wishes to make use of them for their spiritual
Is what it is,
beliefs, there's one that only
I just hate that people trash stuff, man.
known as the Grand Shrine of
Like the
Ise.
one thing you can actually be in control of, and people are like, nah, throw it somewhere.
Amazingly, the construction of the shrine made use of traditional Japanese woodcraft techniques.
Makes me so
Not a
angry.
single nail was used. It was first built more than 2,000 years ago.
Oh, that's
According to
sick.
Shinto ideas of death and rebirth, it's actually only rebuilt every 20 years. And the last time
Exactly.
this happened was in 2013. Today, in
I have no idea what a clean ocean is at all.
the only people allowed to enter are priests and the members of the imperial royal family. The closest anyone else can get is to see the shrine from the outside through the wooden fences that surround it, but it is permitted to walk around the grounds, which include a forest and a series of...
Like, I was actually amazed the first time I went to a lake and could see the bottom.
Number 12, Morgan Island, United States.
It's just kind of crazy.
On the coast of South Carolina, there's a 4,400-acre rocky outcrop known as Morgan Island that's been completely off limits to visitors since 1979. Historically,
Oh, yeah, you already know, Nostra.
position, it's never been permanently used.
No, I was playing PUBG, but I'm just like, I didn't get much sleep last night, and I was kind of annoyed and didn't feel like
and the risk of spreading disease meant it simply
doing
wasn't
it.
safe for anyone to come into contact with them. The reason why they had to be moved in the first place is that they were part of a research facility. and
I'm
the
not sure how long I can
problem
stream either,
with the
'cause
transmission of herpes virus B infection.
I might have to jet in like
Island was chosen so
10
they could be
minutes.
studied and live their lives in a controlled environment. Now
Maybe
operated
15.
and overseen by the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, most of the more than 3,500 monkeys live in a semi-marine tropical
But-
forest that's on the island.
I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with like ideas for content and stuff, man, because I'm so bored of gaming.
But afraid of the huge price tag attached. Most people don't know this, but almost
Automated system from a nearby building.
Like, I don't want to play Diablo because I don't feel like learning something new and going through all that.
Morgan Island, which is also often called Monkey Island.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of everywhere, Jay.
Have to enter strict quarantine on their return to ensure nothing is spread into the general population. Number 11, Uluru, Australia. Uluru is the most recognizable natural landmark
You
in
know,
Australia.
I've had people trying to get me to do RP
Southwest of Alice
like,
Springs, it's deep within the outback of the country
since that shit
territory
was
and
like
was a
invented.
tourist destination in the 1930s when it was more common
But I don't know.
as Ayers Rock. The problem, though, was that the natural
I don't know.
sandstone formation, which stands 1,142 feet tall, has been a place of spiritual significance to the indigenous people for a long time, and from well before outsiders settled in Australia. and the countless numbers of tourists that were walking.
Yeah, I hear it blows the
caused
channel up,
severe
but I'm just
damage
like, I don't
to
know,
its
man.
infrastructure. There were also concerns about how visitors were disrespecting Uluru after a number of incidents of tourists drinking alcohol and stripping on top of the sacred mound.
Oh, wow.
So, in 2017, there was a unanimous vote to ban people from being able to climb it. This new law came into effect in October of 2019.
And people
now, while you're able to witness it from a nearby visit,
ruining everything.
no one's allowed to set foot on it. Even photos from certain angles are prohibited in accordance with traditional beliefs, and offending images have been removed from Google Earth as a mark of respect.
Well, that's what I'm saying, Delta. Like,
Russia.
I feel like I lost my
Several abandoned towns or cities around the
my
world
everything
restricted in
to
terms of
streaming,
who can
you know?
visit. But what about a fully functioning one? That's the strange case with Mezgorai, which is in the southern Europe.
Like, I started streaming, what, 8 years ago, 9 years ago?
Population of around 16,000.
And it was
It's completely cut off from the outside.
it was
world.
still like so small,
Been founded in 1979
and
declared a town in 1995.
you know, wanting to like
Hidden in the mountains that a number of top secret
create
military
a
projects are carried out.
awesome community and like safe
Either the employees
space
or
for
the families
people
of the
and
employees of the Russian
just like a
government
super
would
chill
try as
environment
possible to keep it under
was
wraps.
almost rare.
What we do know
And
about the
then
town, it's likely the place, for
it
example,
it
where
just
Russia
seems like
kept
that
7
whenever you ask a streamer, they're like,
heads
well, what do you
during
want? And they're like, I want a community
the location of the
and
country
I want
and
it to be
project
safe for
that is
everybody
the
involved.
nuclear assault on the rest of the world
And then no one tells you that
The
like
less that's known about the town, the more rumors that spread about it too.
just about everybody and anybody in this industry will stab you in your back.
And where they're developing the next
Just about anybody and everybody in this industry is in it for the money. If you are going to tell me that you're a full-time streamer and you aren't concerned with money, you're lying. And it's just like, I don't know, man. I saw all the shitty layers of it. Like, and I know it's a terrible reference, but it's literally like an onion, right? Literally, the more layers that I peel, the more I just cry inside. Because it never... It used to be so, like, pure and innocent in my mind. You know? It used to be. What's going on, Tiger? Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, my energy and my everything that I had, the passion for it and everything, literally got, like, sucked out of me, right? Like, and it's not even just, like, streaming itself. Like, everything I enjoyed doing. I don't care to work on cars anymore. I don't care to do much of anything, you know? Anymore. At all. Which is sad as fuck. You know? So it's just oh yeah, but I don't even like really care about the like whole how people get successful or anything like that. There's a lot of people that have made it in streaming, and there's a lot of people that have made it in the world that you're just like how? But some people do get lucky, and some people put in a lot of work, and some people don't. But that's anywhere you go, right? Like, some people get the dream job that you want, and they put in a third the effort, you know? And it's just like, that happens everywhere. And you can't judge your content off of other people's content, but you can judge the people that are in the world of it, right? And hopefully they'll want to get better. Like, for example, take the Nick Merckx thing, right? Like, I know people were like trying to cancel him, and other people are trying to stick up for him, and you know, all this shit was happening on Twitter and all these places, and Todd was like, we're taking away your bundle skin thing, whatever. And all this stuff was happening, and he was mentioning his views on a certain topic, And his friend was like, I want to back him up rather than like, I want to check him and be like, hey, this doesn't align with what you always say you're about. So why? Right? And then it becomes this whole thing of like the internet was all for him yesterday. Now today they're like, oh, we hate him. Right? Like, and I'm not saying, you know, there was one side was right about everything because they're not, you know. But at the same time, it's just like this whole streaming shit can flip on you so fast that it's like I would never want to be that big of a streamer. I would never want to have 50,000 people watching my stream. Like that's just, don't get me wrong, I feed off energy of viewership, right? Like the more the viewership increases, the louder and more fun I have. But at a certain point, it's so many eyes on you hoping you fucking fail that it almost becomes like intoxicating, you know? Hey man, growing pretty plants is fire. But that's why I wanted to like make a little bit of a transition over towards like IRL streams and stuff like that, is because I'm tired of sitting at this desk all day. I've done it for how many years now? Like, get me out of here. And two, gaming is just so boring right now. Like, even when I'm with a full squad, I'm still bored, dude. Like, I was playing hockey last night, which I used to love. I used to love playing hockey. And at a certain point, I was just like, what am I doing? You know? Well, right. But that will always be the biggest issue I have with the internet as a whole. Is people feel like if they have a different opinion on something that they can't be friends. You know? And before anybody says anything, there's a difference between having different opinions and different morals. Okay? There's a very big difference. Morally, some things, you know, can be accepted, right? Like an overall thing, like a moral statement, right? Like murder, right? Take murder. People are like, unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. You can't do that. You're not allowed to do that. There's laws against it. There's this, there's that, and everything like that. But no, opinions are, I don't even think remotely close to people's morals. I think people just see shit on the internet and now that's their opinion. It has nothing to do with their moral compass that they've been taught their whole lives. It has nothing to do with that. It's the fact that someone can word a tweet or something to make it sound really good. And people are like, that's hell yeah, dude. I love that. Because people are like such sheep nowadays, dude. Like they see one nicely worded thing and they're like, yeah, that's what I believe. You know? 70% of what people say on the internet is fake as fuck, though. I agree. I totally agree. And, you know, people use that whole excuse of like, oh, they could never survive in a Modern Warfare 2 lobby and like things like that. And I get it's a meme and it's this and it's that. But like everybody that was in those Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 lobbies that were screaming racism and homophobic stuff and whatever else they were doing, I would like to think most of those people grew the fuck up and understood that what they were doing was wrong, right? Now, you have the other people that were faking growing up and knowing that things were wrong, and they still have those behaviors. They're just now masked, right? Like they're not running around yelling this stuff out anymore. But behind closed doors, you know? And it's like, it's scary how much negativity could be spewed into the world if even a third of these masks were removed, you know? But yeah, lack of context is a huge thing, but at the same time, you know, I think the big thing is people don't understand the influence they have when they hit a certain level of this shit, right? Like, take Aiden Ross, for example, okay? Very big, hot topic, whatever, blah, blah, blah. The face of Kick, the this, the that, the whatever. The dude is 100% wild. Like, not a single fucking care in the world. Voices his opinion 100%. He makes his views on everything very well known. It doesn't necessarily align with today's proper views. And people still fucking love him. You know what I mean? So there's an audience for everything, but what he doesn't get is that what he says and does also inspires other people. And I think that's like a huge issue, is he doesn't understand the influence that he's putting out there in all these other people. You know? Yeah. No, I agree, Delta. But I also feel that, like, there's a time and a place, and there's certain things that are acceptable with that. So, for example, Dave Chappelle, right? Makes a lot of what people consider racist jokes, right? Now, is it okay that he jokes about white people? I don't give a fuck personally, right? But I feel like if you're making race jokes towards your own race, nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck on the internet, anywhere, anything. They just laugh, right? But as soon as a different race makes that same joke, then it's an issue, right? Because you're not a part of that race. You're not a part of whatever culture or whatever it may be that you made the joke about, right? I wish I had a headset just now. Why is that? You know, I think there's a lot of sensitivity in the world, Wing, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. The only thing I don't like about the sensitivity is the fact that, like, people can't hear an opposing opinion. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. I don't know, man. I think the world is in a weird fucking place, man. I know we got there talking about the whole kid situation, and somehow most southern states still allow the paddling of your children. Like, literally the paddling of your children in a school system. That's fucking wild. The world is a vampire. Okay. I fuck with that, I guess. The South is different, but, like, bro. Like, what the fuck? You're allowing a school to paddle your child? People's feelings are dictating what's okay and acceptable now. If someone disagrees, then they're canceled. To an extent, I could see that. I just feel like there's there's a big part of me that doesn't understand why people won't normalize things, right? And again, it may be their religion. I know everyone, or not everyone, but a lot of people play the whole religion card, right? Like they're against gay marriage and same-sex marriage, whatever, because of their religion or because of what they were taught growing up or whatever it may be, right? Like that's a very sensitive topic and people get weird about it. But at the end of the day, like, who gives a fuck, bro? It has no effect on your life whatsoever. You know? I think the alien might have a penis.
Next generation of mass destruction.
No, maybe not.
Whatever the truth may be.
But regardless, I just don't see why other people feel the need to be so fucking weird about normalizing simple things like that, you know? Now, here's a topic that I feel very strongly about. And, you know, if this gets weird, let's get weird. There's now a group of people who are trying to change their name of what they're called to a MAP, which is a minor attracted person, which is a pedophile. I 100% believe they're fucking disgusting and need help. It doesn't matter what you change your name to. It doesn't matter what you do with that. That's fucking disgusting. Now, to the whole devil's advocate, when do you stop? Where's the line drawn in morals and things like that, right? Now, I will say flat out again, I don't fucking believe in it. I think they should all fucking rot in a cell. You know? But it's like, everyone's like, oh, we need to normalize everything and this and that. And it's like, well, I definitely draw the fucking line there. Where does everybody else draw the line? And that's all up for interpretation, right? What's up, Gumby? But see, okay, so very, very strong opinions on that, right? That's what I'm saying, Delta. So how much shit gets flown in under the radar, right? Or even on the radar or whatever it is. Because, like, look at, I know this is not necessarily the best example ever, but shit like this did happen. Look at Game of Thrones, right? You have, like, fucking 14-year-old children getting married to people to become kings and queens and lords and this and that. And, like, shit like that really did happen, bro. So, you know? I know Game of Thrones has a lot of fucked up concepts, okay? I know. There's brother fuckers, there's all kinds of stuff going on. But I fucking love that show. No spoilers though, I'm on season 4. I'll fuck you up. Agreed. I totally agree that a lot of this stuff is completely wild shit that isn't real, but it's people are putting that shit out there. You know what I mean? But that's what, so, okay. I understand there's sex ed, right? In schools and stuff like that. They teach you about sex, Okay. So what's so different with normalizing same sex? Why is that all of a sudden super taboo? Why are people making it an issue? Fine, I have no idea what the fuck you're saying, bro. But why are people putting up that, like, leave the kids out of it? Like, you already teach them sex ed. Sex ed should be taught by parents, not teachers or schools. So why aren't they just taught everything by parents and not teachers or schools? I'm genuinely curious. You think it has to do with how young they are doing that now? So at what age is sex ed taught normally? Because for me, I believe it was high school. It might have been junior high. I don't remember. I'm old as fuck. Or yeah, middle school, junior high, same concept. Okay. Here's a debate I'm willing to get you on, KB. School is a lie after elementary school. Yeah, for the most part. But see, so that's the thing, right? What exactly are these people trying to defend when it comes to leave the kids out of it, right? Because if it's just acknowledging that they're same-sex couples, you should be taught that immediately. Like, it should just be a normal fucking thing. It's not... Like, people make such a fuss about it and make it not normal. You know what I mean? It's kind of like there was an interview with... Fuck, I forgot who it was. I want to say... it was... Fuck. Maybe I'll try to find it. But there was an interview where they were saying that the only reason racism is a thing is because you give it power. Right? I think 5th grade is a little bit too soon. Yeah, I think so. I don't think you should be... So okay, actually, here's another thing, okay? Here's another thing. Yes, I understand that the, sexual contact and stuff like that, totally. But hear me out. Because there's situations you're not thinking of, right? So what happens if no type of sexual education is taught, right? Hear me out. Only comes from the parents, whatever it may be. Okay? What happens if it's being taught from fucked up parents who touch their kids? Will the kid go on forever thinking that was normal? So you got to think school's intervention with this of saying, here's people, what's up, Llama? Here's people that are bad people, right? What's up, Prophets? It's not a wild stretch. How is that a wild stretch if someone is never taught what is inappropriate at any age and is only taught what is appropriate by their parents at their own desired time? How is that a wild stretch? Prophets, how you been, man? Good to see you. Hope things are well. I'm not like trying to be a dick. I'm not trying to like, I'm genuinely curious, because if you're not taught something, you could always think something is normal when it might in fact not be normal. What's up, Frog? How is that a stretch? My girlfriend deals with it almost every day as a lawyer. You like, your minds would be blown if you knew how many fucking sexual predators there are in the world that would do it to their own kids. Like, it's fucking disgusting, bro. Like, it's very fucking disgusting. And the only reason I know about it is because my girlfriend deals with it almost every fucking day, bro. It's disgusting. Well, but that's the thing, right? So awareness about abuse. We're talking sexual abuse, right? If everyone's on the same page with that. So the awareness of sexual abuse comes from sexual education. You know? Because in most stories, when a child is being abused, they don't know how to even say what's happening to them, right? Because they're not informed. So that draws the whole thing of, where does it start? Where do you start teaching about sex ed? Where do you start teaching about same-sex marriage? When do you start teaching about abuse? When do you start teaching about... There's so many things that fall into this category that is so fucking fine that everyone has an opinion, but then all of a sudden changes it. You know what I mean? I know, Gumby. I know you think sex is a good thing. I'm sure there's a lot of us in here that agree. But again, there's rules and regulations to that shit. You know what I mean? And some religious people don't have sex till they're married and other things like that. You know what I mean? It's I do know what you mean, Gumby. I know that you're not, you know, into shit like that. But it's kind of wild. Yo, Llama, thank you so much for the host. We're getting into a really heated topic right now. I'm sorry if you haven't been, you know, accustomed to this. Llamarid! I appreciate you guys so much. Rizzler, what's going on? How are you? We are talking about some pretty wild stuff right now, just to give you guys a heads up. Glazed Donut, what's going on? We're talking now. Normally, I don't do a lot of like IRL streams or things like that. But I want to start. Normally, I am a battle royale player and the occasional MMO enjoyer. But I appreciate you Raiders being here. Right now, we're talking about obviously one of the biggest things on the internet right now, right? We keep them coming back. I appreciate you. Appreciate that follow. we're currently talking about the whole Nick Merckx thing. We're talking about how, and that I have ADHD, like extreme, by the way. So my mind goes everywhere and back some, and then forward 10 more steps, and then back a couple. And what we're currently talking about right now is some people have an issue with sex ed being taught too soon. And my argument to it being too soon, because context, I have a girlfriend who deals with child abuse cases. Okay? So I hear about the shit a lot more than other people do from one source, right? So what is too soon to teach about sexually inappropriate things? Because everyone's like, oh, let the parents teach it. Well, what if the parents are the fucked up ones and the school's not teaching them, so they go on their entire fucking life thinking that that was normal? So we're talking about like that whole umbrella of things and everything underneath it as to when sex ed is okay, when some people think it's not okay, and more. And I don't, disclaimer, I do not have children, so I'm just going off of my set of morals, which could be different from others, you know? Well, and that's the thing, Prophets, you know what I mean? So well, okay, so the whole leave the kids out of it stems from people agreeing, are people not agreeing with trans same-sex marriage being taught to kids? Correct, Prophets, correct. So is it your religion that defines these things? Is it the way you were brought up? Is it the way that you've been molded by the internet? Is it like we're getting into that level of, you know, not necessarily what exactly do you believe, but we're getting into that level of why certain things that are said are wrong. Okay? Or could be wrong, or could be, you know? Guys, I do appreciate the follows. Thank you, Raiders, so much. My name's OKBet. Like I said, I normally play shooters. I got addicted to New World 2 years ago. Played it almost 7,000 hours. And here I am bored of video games. So we're having these crazy ass conversations. Right. Well, and that's the thing too, right? Like, you're always going to be taught something, right? Whether you want to be or not. How about creating a panel for these types of discussion? What do you mean, Jay? Like me talking with other people in Discord and stuff about it, or? Hey, much love, Prophets. Thank you so much for recommending me, man. I appreciate that. And thank you so much, Llama, for the raid again. You caught us at a kind of a strange time for me, but there's I don't see a reason why Pride Month should be discouraged from any school whatsoever. But I am with you on the fact that sex ed, right? The actual teaching of intercourse and things is a very controversial topic. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying, Jay. I see what you're saying. Do you think trans and same-sex marriage are the same issues, or do you think they're two different? I wouldn't think it's necessarily two different topics. I mean, let people be people, right? But again, I can't just say that, right? Because of all the things we were just talking about with all of those triggers like sexual abuse. You can't just let people be people, because then there'd be people murdering and doing other things that, you know, aren't acceptable, right? But like Prophet said, who makes it acceptable or not, right? Like, because when you do consider children, you can't say stuff like, well, let people love who they want to love, right? Now, again, I am not sticking up for pedophiles. I think they should all rot in a cell. But what I'm saying is, if you're coming up with all of these things, there is gray areas that need to be addressed and need to be talked about, you know? Do you think Nick was trying to say let the kids trans issues and not so much same-sex issues? But like, but that's what I mean. So what, how do I phrase this without, I don't think there's anything wrong at all with being trans, considering yourself trans, any of that stuff. I draw the line at life-changing surgeries or medicines or things like that. I think if you're too young to make decisions for yourself and you start doing that kind of stuff that you can never bring back or change back or whatever it is, I think that's where my moral line is, right? If you are if you're saying that you know, classify yourself as trans, man, woman, whatever it is, I personally think that you should not be able to have any kind of surgeries or things like that before it, like, I would just say 18 as a base thing, because that's what everything is in Massachusetts, right? And I do see the argument as to, well, puberty and how it affects your body and how the medicines and things like that. I totally understand that. But I do think that if you can't make decisions for yourself as an adult, then you should not be able to make the decision to alter your body. If you can't get a tattoo before a certain age, why can you change your sex? Right? That's just my belief, you know? I have no problem calling you whatever pronoun you want to be called. I have no problem with any of that. If you say you are a woman, you are a woman. If you say you're a man, you're a man. I have no problem with that. Not at all. I just think there should be a certain age in which, or a certain age bracket in which you cannot get these life-changing surgeries because your parents think you should, or whatever it may be. I think that should be a you decision. You know what I mean? And if you can't put a tattoo on your own skin, I don't think you should be able to change your sex. Now, with surgery, I don't think you should be able to alter your body with surgery until a certain age, such as 18 or whatever it is for tattoos and all that other stuff, right? So that's where my moral compass is. Other people say different. They say, you know, if they feel they should be this, then that's what they are. And I agree, to an extent, of surgery. So. I mean, you could say, what does anybody know before they're 18? But like, what does anybody know before they're fucking 30, realistically? You know? But again, it's all what's normal, what's not, what's considered normal, who makes the normal, who, you know? Because you're young and impressionable. Now, I think trans, same-sex marriage, things like that should be normalized. It should be normalized. It shouldn't be this crazy hot topic of like people thinking the shit doesn't exist or whatever. Like, you're just fucking stupid at that point. Or even just denying people to live their life. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, why do you have so much hate? But for me, if we're getting down to the nitty gritty of this and that and all these topics, like I think there's a certain age in which body altering surgery should be performed. Like, if I have a child and, you know, oh, here's your baby boy, and baby boy's growing up and says, I'm a girl, okay, that's fine. Like, but baby boy's penis isn't getting chopped off until baby boy's old enough to make that decision himself. Right? You know what I mean? Like, so it's America. You do what you want as an adult. Yeah. And guys, if you disagree with me, please tell me. Because the reason people should be having these conversations is to educate themselves on other people's opinions and how those are formed and gotten to, right? Because if you're just sitting in this little echo chamber of your own thoughts and only talk to people you agree with, then you're never going to be able to change your mind about anything, right? And that's why there's so many people that are out there that are still racist and homophobic and stuff like that, is because they're in this little echo chamber of people spewing those thoughts, you know? If you just like open your mind for like a second and allow other opinions and things to happen, then, you know, it's life altering. See, and that's the thing, Woke, that I don't think I'm actually educated enough to make a stance on, because the whole like men and women's sports, growing up my whole life, I always knew them as men and women's sports, right? And then there's the argument of like, okay, well, now you have someone that was born a man in women's sports and vice versa, and whatever competitive edge or whatever is given. Like, I don't have enough knowledge to be like, this is exactly how I feel about it, right? Because I've never been in that situation where, other than video games, where I think we're all pretty fucking level. You know, I've been shit on by many of dudes and many of women. So, you know. But that's the thing, Delta. Like, someone turned their little boy into a girl and recorded the process for years of TikTok videos. Now, did that little boy want to be a little girl, or did the parents want it? You know what I mean? Because if you're using that as an example, and there's these people that are saying leave kids out of learning this stuff. Well, what if that little boy is taught in school that it's okay to be a little boy if he wanted to be a little boy? You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like there's so much what the fuck? There's a movie about it, and there's also I believe it was based on a true story of like a mother giving her daughter like the dog's medicine, which paralyzed her. I can't remember exactly what it is. I had the conversation a while ago with my girlfriend because we talk about this kind of stuff all the time, like just how we feel about certain things to know where each other's morals and things are. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's really sick people out there that are having kids. And what they're doing with their kids is fucking wild, man. Gotcha. I understand, woke. Okay. I totally get that. Now, how would... Oh, yeah, I agree. The body is so fucking complex. But, again, it's all these lines that are drawn in the sand where you're either accepting or you're not, right? So I assume that there, and correct me if I'm wrong, because again, I don't know much about the sports stuff. I assume, how would you say, biologically born women have an issue with it, right? Like, now, again, could be, think about a prime Mike Tyson going into women's sports. Yeah, well, and that's the thing, right? Like, where is that line drawn? I don't know. I'm not educated enough to make that decision, but it's definitely... I was supposed to leave like fucking half hour ago. It's definitely something that obviously needs attention. If but that's like the fucked up part, right? Because you want to be inclusive and you want to be accepting of things. That's what I'm saying, Nostra. So like, you want to be inclusive of trans people, right? Guy, girl, however you want to state. But people are drawing the line at sports. That's where people are drawing the line, right? Because they don't want... And then I heard the whole like bathroom kind of thing too, about having like men and women's bathrooms combined and so on and so forth. Which is kind of a weird thing for me because I always thought other countries had bathrooms that were like genderless already, like all their bathrooms were. I could be wrong on that, but I thought I heard something about that. Without offending anyone, could you agree with Mike Tyson identifying as a woman and fighting? Well, that's where we're trying to draw that line because, like I said, we have some unisex ones in the UK. Okay, and there isn't room for both. Interesting. Now, I know the first people to speak up are going to be like the ones that are saying that if there's like unisex bathrooms, then that's fucked up because men and women and blah 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 and parts and whatever. But like, if it's just all stalls, who gives a fuck, right? Like, it depends on how it's set up. You know? That's what I'm saying, Delta. Oh, just one room for one person. Okay. Which also makes sense. Like, you know what I mean, Riz? So, like, the bathroom in the upstairs of my house and the bathroom in the downstairs of my house don't have a sign for men or women. It's just, is it free or not? Like, shouldn't that be how it is in public too? Like, oh, hey, that toilet's free. I'm gonna use that one. It doesn't really have to be that complex of a matter. Like, is there a free toilet? Do you need to use it? Go. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm oversimplifying it. Maybe, I don't know. But it seems pretty fucking simple to me. Like, I don't know. But again, in the US, at least in my experience in Massachusetts, I don't really have things like that. You know, everything is still super like, this is the men's room, this is the women's room, you know, like. I don't know. But then again, Delta, you like, that's like saying all police officers are bad because someone killed an innocent person. You know? It's just all doctors are bad doctors because one next to me got sued for malpractice. You know what I mean? Like, how fine do you get with that as well, right? Because there's lines to be drawn in the sand everywhere. And I just like talking about it because I like hearing other people's opinions, because it might be something that, one, I haven't heard, or two, that I might agree with. And it might change my opinion on things. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, I can see that way. Right. 100%, Jay. But just in general, you know, like that's my opinion with the whole like bathroom thing. Like, it's a fucking free toilet. Go use it. What does it matter? Now, I get it if it's just like fucking open urinals across the board. Like, sure, that might get kind of weird. Or without stalls or without any privacy or any, but like a bathroom should have privacy regardless. Like, even for men, like genetically born men, however you want to fucking put it, if there's 3 toilets or 3 urinals, you're going to be on the right one. I'm going to be on the left one. I'm not going to go in the middle one, stand next to you. Like, is it because urinals are cheaper to install? Is that, you know? Like, cause you know, men do that whole thing, right? Like you get up to go to the urinal and you put your arms up like this so nobody can see your shit while you're pissing, you know? Like, I don't know. And the person that has to go in the middle of two people is always like, this is weird. You know? Hey, much love, Delta. Appreciate you, bro. Efficiency? Okay, I can see that. But that's the thing, right? Like, there's the way the world is changing. Hey, dude, there's so many urinals here that don't have the little dividers. It's actually wild. But that's the thing. Like, just make you have your handicap accessible stalls, and then you have a bunch of smaller stalls. You know, Mocha Bar has a trough and a toilet. Jeez. Iris, what's going on? How are you? I'm just chilling. We're just having some conversations about some fucking things that I didn't think I'd be talking about on stream. That's so wild to me. Yeah, we just have a bunch of urinals, but like they're just on a wall. I didn't watch the Xbox showcase. Filled with ice? You piss on ice? Hold on. This is a whole nother conversation. Hold on. All right, hold up. Wait a minute. You have a trough that's full of ice that you pee on. What kind of bars do y'all go to? Where the fuck? More common than you think. Do I just live in a civilized culture? Like, where? What? Okay. I know for a fact that Nostra and Gumby are not from the same place. But where the fuck are y'all from? You don't have to tell me your exact city or anything, but like, where the fuck do y'all go where there's a trough full of ice? Because I don't want to go to those places. I'm too bougie for that shit. Where's that? I want to go. You haven't lived if you haven't gotten drunk and pissed in an ice bucket? Y'all got toilets? What the fuck? No. No. You live in a small town in Pennsylvania. We don't have plumbing. Am I that bougie and didn't realize it? The average income in your area is like 80K and they piss in a trough with ice. I think the doc got banned for doing something like that. Yeah, okay, but you're saying it's one bar, and you're like middle U.S. Nostra's saying it's common where you think. He's like Eastern U.S. Like, I don't know. The average income in your area is like 10K a year. And you guys don't have plumbing. Dive bars. About an hour from Chicago. Now, Irish. And this is like me asking sincerely. Do you guys live off the land? Downtown, there's a spot with 12 bars, and at least half of them do it. Holy shit. Yeah, for sure, Snipe. Yes and no. Okay. Apples, pears, cherries, etc. No, Poke, that was to Irish. If you and Gumby are over by Chicago, you're probably not living off the land. Yeah. Yeah, no, Snipe, I totally agree, but like, they're telling me to go piss in a trough with ice and record it. I don't think I do that. We grow our own stuff and raise my... Okay. I agree, Woke. I would love to have my own garden and things to feed myself, you know? $100. Y'all wild, bro. Y'all are wild. That's kind of crazy though, man. That's
We keep them coming back.
you know, T-Boy, I appreciate you. That's yeah, I can't say I've ever been to a bar where you had to pee in a trough. I've never seen that. I don't doubt it whatsoever, but I've never seen it myself. You know? There'd have to be many, many Benjis for that. I never have. The closest I've been to that is urinals just side by side. I guess that is considered. Maybe if you have 10 urinals on a wall, is that a trough? Because what I'm picturing right now is like a half barrel. Obviously, the top is cut off. It's flat. It's rounded. And there's like legs and shit in between it. And you just line up and pee. Is that what you guys are talking about? Like, am I picturing what you're saying properly? And full of ice. Best meat you ever ate was squirrel? I can't say I've ever had squirrel. But, hey man, live off the land, bro. You know, I thought catfish kind of tasted like chicken a little bit. I'm Mr. Bougie because I've never peed in a trough. That's crazy. Never in my life. Never in my life, Jay. Oh, I didn't even make my bed today. You guys see my messy bed. Oh, no. I got a new comforter coming in today, so I didn't want to make my bed. This one traps way too much heat. I'm like 9 million degrees when I try to sleep. That is so... You guys are blowing my mind with all this. Now, I also wonder, like... Because my biggest thing is, like, I don't even know what the fuck happens in my own country, never mind other countries. You know? Irish, do I want to know? Skunk. Huh. What does a skunk taste like? Now, that's the other thing too, right? Like, have you ever seen those billboards? That's like, where do you draw the line? Go vegetarian. And it's like a bunch of different animals. That shit is weird to me because lots of countries all eat the different animals. Like, when you're fucking hungry, you're hungry, bro. Billboards are illegal where I am. Too distracting? For driving? Or something? They don't like it messing with the nature look. That's actually fucking awesome. Okay. So, I love your no billboards, but I raise you a trough to piss in. Okay. Okay. I'm learning. I'm learning. I feel like Chicago has a lot of billboards and troughs, though. So I think they're getting the shit end of the stick. Ah, yes. What an image, Gumball. What an image. No, it didn't at all. I have no idea what the fuck you just put. Okay, so that's... Okay. Yeah, I mean, I have an idea as to what a peeing trough would look like. You ever hear about what hunters do for good luck after killing a deer? Oh, God. They have peeing troughs for sale. Hang the balls on a tree branch? What? Thank you. Irish drinks their blood? What the fuck is going on here? $3,000 for a peeing trough. Drinking deer. Okay, so Irish. I don't mean to sound inconsiderate, rude, or ignorant, but I can't tell if you're fucking with me. I don't know what if there's satire in there or if you're just enlightening me on other places. What the fuck? Okay. No, Irish, too much information. Don't put that out on the internet. Did it anyway. Doesn't give a fuck. You went to school in Michigan. They gave everyone a week off for hunting season? Oh my god. Okay. Serious question, no disrespect. How do you get internet? Are you on like a cell tower? Like satellite stuff? He's got like a big ass dish on your house or something? Wow. Okay. Started about 2 years ago. Is it expensive? I assume they have to make some sort of return on the investment of running lines out in the middle of nowhere. Expensive as shit. Well, what's expensive as shit? Because I'm getting 500 down, 25 up for our... Now, mind you, that has phone and cable, but no, it's just very basic cable. For 150 a month. Holy fuck. So, again, no disrespect. I don't want you to take any of this with disrespect. I'm just trying to learn. So, you're spending a week's paycheck or more on internet per month. Right? So that's like a third of your monthly salary on internet. Wow. Wow. That really puts shit into perspective, huh? I meant like on the average, not yours in particular. But like if people there only make about 10K average a year, you're a nurse and make okay. And thank you. Nurses are phenomenal. But that's like if that's the average, right, is what I was considering, not necessarily your take. Yeah. Hey, much love, Jay. Appreciate you. Yeah, I had to leave like an hour ago, but here I am. Interesting. You refuse to eat meat from the store. Why is that? If you don't mind me asking, that is. Now, I've also heard, correct me if I'm wrong, but at the local grocery stores, they dye the meat red. It's not blood that you see in the packaging. Okay, Irish. Hey, Slevin, what up, bro? They do dye the meat. Okay. Food in the U.S. is so unhealthy. Organic is a vibe for sure. If you get it from a farm or from hunting, store meat tastes weird. Really? No, I'm... Okay. I don't know, Gumby. I don't really pay attention, to be honest with you. I don't know when he would normally be streaming. Yeah, woke for sure. That's interesting. So you pay for the entire cow, pay to have it butchered, and then eat that meat instead of store bought. No. You don't pay to have it butchered. Huh? I'm Confucius. You have a friend who owns a butcher shop who does it free. Oh, that's amazing. You give him some of the meat as payment, if you will. Okay. That's really fucking cool, actually. Huh. Props. I like that. Yeah, how much does a cow cost? You buy the whole thing. Like, how much actual like weight in meat do you get back? You cut it yourself. Depends. Heifer or beef cow. I didn't know there was a difference. I just go into my local grocery store and pick up a pack of meat and walk out. Well, I pay for it, but but then I walk out. Huh. You don't have to tell me the difference. I'll Google it, but like, okay. Now I assume fatter cows most likely have a different taste than the thinner cows? Because one's more muscly, right? Which would make it like tougher to eat. Is that how that works? That is so fucking wild that I'm so far disconnected that I have my cow meat delivered to my doorstep and you guys are out here fucking cutting it up. Average you pay $6.50 for, and the meat lasts you 6 months, and beef cows only last 3. What up, Trace? Wow. That is, I mean, $650 for 6 months of meat is a pretty good price. Now, do you do the same with like chickens and things like that? Hey, Trace, I appreciate the like, man. Oh, I gotta move that, huh? It's like alerts or something. Okay. I used to buy a calf each year, raise it, and then take it to the butcher. You know how your steaks get all black and rough? That's the dye. Wow, dude. I'm not sure yet, Trace. My sister's doing that stuff. Ours, if you get them, this is what happens when you cook them. They fall the fudge apart. Wow. I am, Jax. They're mind-blowing shit going on right now. Maybe instead of playing video games, I'm going to go hang out with Irish over here. And we're going to learn about cows and meat. And then we're going to go live with Jax, who we just saw in that last video is like the 8th happiest place in the world. Because they're all about like community and shit. What's your favorite cut? Oh, I don't know. Fucking meat. I go in the grocery store, I'm like, oh, that says that right there says stir fry on it. Okay, I'll get that one. And then that one is like, that looks like the one that you see in movies. And then I buy that one. And then it's like, hey, that's the stuff that I make hamburgers with. I'll take that one. And I'll make my hamburgers with it. I feel so fucking far disconnected from the world that it's almost got me emotional right now. What's a real steak? Okay. Cow hoof soup. Iris, you're throwing me for a loop here. You're super picky about your food, but you'll pee on ice. That's fucking... Jax, please. Tell me this. Oh, fuck. Never mind. He already answered it. Where the fuck? What? When they go to a bar... Instead of a bathroom, there's a trough full of ice that they pee in. All right. Fuck y'all, man. What the fuck is going on here? What am I... Am I crazy? Like, I don't... I mean, it sounds biz. I'm just a city boy. Okay. All right. Okay. I need to go live in the woods for a while. I just fell into the society of the easy life. Okay. And don't worry, a lot of people don't know this. Huh. Man is out here saying he's too bougie to pee on ice, but doesn't know meat cuts. I've never had to fucking know. I walk in grocery store, I pick up item, I go, boop. I pay. I leave. Cook it on the stove. Eat it. Bro, if you tip at a grocery store that you are checking the stuff out for and you're picking it up and you're doing all of it, you're part of the problem. Have you ever seen a forest oven? I'm fucking about to.
We're on this incredible tour of a troll-themed Norwegian town, but we get into a
Oh, great. So Jack's is fucking town right there, dude.
Don't fight. You're missing the view.
One app, over 300,000 experiences.
Crazy.
Remember, do more with Viator.
People remember ads with
Jax, please tell me you live in the fucking troll town.
Pretty Mutual customizes your home insurance. Here's a little number you'll never forget.
Please.
Only pay for what you
The statue of Jax. Oh, okay. This looks too fancy to be what you're talking about. Is this what you're talking about? Okay, this guy's got really good lumber and stuff. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, yeah, that's what we want to see. Right here. Okay, so this isn't what you're talking about. You're talking about digging a legitimate hole in the ground. This guy knows.
Long. That's what's there. I'm gonna use as a did was I dug 2 holes.
Irish, is this you?
One that I'm gonna cook with, and one that I'm gonna use as a vent hole. And when you
A
dig
vent
this
hole.
thing, in the second hole.
You know
this is
Davey?
my first hole. This is the hole I'm gonna use primarily
fuck?
for cooking. The second hole I dig it.
This your neighbor?
As the other hole, and I dig it
Fuck,
out,
you actually.
at the bottom so that the holes meet. And in the end, you get sort of a U shape in the pit. One side you fill with wood, one side you leave open. And what I really, really like about a Dakota fire hole, one of the things is just it takes a lot less wood to get the job done. It burns a lot more efficiently, and it's extremely low impact. If you do it right,
Like,
when all is said and done, nobody knows that you were there. So again, basically just dig a hole down, depending on how long you need it to cook. You also want to find sticks that are as deep as your hole. You can see those go a little bit in the hole.
Find some sticks that are deep as your hole, dog.
Why I did that and talk about that in a little bit, but you
Okay.
want your sticks to kind of be level with the ground, so you want to process the sticks down to be about the size that you need.
This is the best way to cook anything.
Basically, here's why I make them. This is why I really prefer this method, in the woods as opposed to other methods. First of all, it cooks hotter.
There's
When
no
you light
shot this
thing
is
on fire,
fucking
once
real
you get
life.
started, what happens is all of the air inside of the hole gets superheated by the heat that's coming off the flame.
No, this is Biss. This is the
That's
Biss
happening,
oven,
all of
Jax.
that air, because it's hotter, it's rising.
I'm
So
gonna
what
go
it
on my
actually
Discord
does is it
so
forms a
you guys
natural
can
suction, that sucks
be
air,
commentary with me.
oxygen in from this hole, goes to the bottom of this hole. That air is heated and shoots up. When I fire it up and you listen,
audio is
you notice
included,
it
don't be
makes a
fucking
different
weird.
sound than just a normal campfire.
Your audio is
So
included,
what
don't be
happens
weird.
is the heat is actually concentrated because it has this constant supply of oxygen coming up through the bottom. Not only that, but the radiation from the heat is
No!
also it's trying to escape, but it escapes straight up. So it makes it a very efficient fire.
Jax, do you fucking
And, Alec,
make
while I'm on top,
hole
you wanna put
ovens?
those little pencil sticks in between those sticks. Just kinda
It's
shove them in there.
100% a thing.
Anyways,
Yeah, well,
the other
I
thing that's
mean,
really
it's just
awesome
an
about it
oven,
is it
right?
cooks longer with the amount
Just
of
a
wood that you
U-shaped
have.
hole in the ground. Like wooden one.
Because
So
it's
why
very
is it a
clean
U?
inside of the hole,
So you have
what happens is it uses the wood more
One
efficiently.
place you put the fire in
So
that,
it cooks
and the
longer. It
heat.
takes less wood, as you
transfers
saw. It
over,
doesn't
right?
take
Yeah.
much
So like
wood
I
to
just
do what
make
you need to.
fires by like,
It's
you know,
semi-stealthy.
piling things together and
Another
lighting it on
wonderful
fire.
benefit. When we light this
Yeah,
thing
but
on
this way
fire,
you don't
once
get
it
the
burns down a
smoke
little bit,
and the other hole.
what actually happens is
And
the
I
flames are
smoke is
underneath the
fine by
ground.
pissing in a trough.
So if
Okay.
people are looking
Yeah.
from a distance,
believe
it
this
really
shit?
Yeah,
helps
you
see
trough
how
pisses
it's
are weird, bro.
open campfire.
Dude, I'm
It's
telling you,
also
those
low
troughs are
impact on the
actually really
environment. That's a
expensive.
really important thing. Because
Now,
when
there's
you're in
only
the
one
woods,
bar by me
you don't
that
want to
has
just leave a
it, but
campfire open. You know, a lot of people say
Have you ever seen a mud-wrapped fried turkey? Irish, I'm coming over.
With this, it's real easy. You know, I keep the dirt right here, and when I'm done, I just push
You
it
need a
in.
little bit
in
of
fact,
this
I'm
in
gonna
your
push
life,
the,
bro. I'm telling you right
sod
now.
back on top too. You won't
A
notice
little
it
bit of
was even
real
there.
life in his life.
You need,
So it's
you
really
need
low
to go
impact
to
on the environment.
The
You don't know
rural
it's there.
parts of the world. See how they
Semi-stealthy.
live.
It's easy.
guess I do.
You just shove the dirt in, and it's done.
Could be the new
And,
Anthony
you know, I've heard it,
Bourdain.
right? You know, I've read some blogs.
Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah, I won't even need it. Just push the other ones in there. I've read some things online that even say that it smokes less. I don't know how true that is, whether it smokes less or not. I just know that I really like this for cooking. So, what I'm going to do now, Alex put all these sticks in here, is I'm going to take it, I'm going to light it on fire, let it burn a little bit, and then I'm going to start the timer on my iPad here and just show you how long it takes to burn.
Oh,
to
so you're gonna use your iPad while you're making fucking hole in the ground ovens. All right.
to cook.
Yeah, why not?
When I use this thing,
Didn't have to be
Not real life.
I use it when I want to leave less of a trace.
I just fucking microwave it, dude.
You know, I don't want to make a new fire
Why would
pit
you
every time I go in the
microwave it?
woods.
No, your iPad. Microwave your iPad.
Camp, you know,
Yeah, I mean, that'll charge it,
camp
so.
rings.
Yeah.
You know,
Much
when you don't have
charging.
a lot of
Coil
work
around
with,
it,
as
and
you
it'll
saw,
auto charge.
Yeah.
It took a
Is that
lot
how
less
that
wood.
works?
I can
Yeah,
find
it's
that
just
much.
Don't
wood
try
in
that at
the
home.
conditions.
Put it in your
Chances
microwave
are I'm
and
going to be able to
that'll,
find that much
charge it.
wood, even if I have to process.
Really
You know, if I have
efficient.
to baton
This
wood
man
down.
lied.
To
No, I
sand.
don't feel like this
So,
is
you know, what wood
unculturedness.
to
I
work
feel like
with,
I'm
right?
uncultured.
When you want to cook with a pot easily, my
that's 'cause
pot will
you
fit
are.
right on there.
Fucking
Yeah.
bougie
You can even
weirdo.
put a semi-wet stick or a thick stick across.
Ooh, a wet stick,
to,
thick
to
stick.
kinda
Okay.
balance it over the flames, and that's pretty easy. And if you need to cook away from camp, this is another thing. When we were camping in Allegheny, there was a fire ring at the lean-to we were going to stay at, but it was bear country, and it didn't make sense to cook your food where you're going to sleep. You want to
So you don't want to cook your food where you sleep because a bear will
this
eat you.
gives an easy way to cook away from camp efficiently and to leave
True.
no trace.
Wow.
Well, that
of us
depends on
being
where
in
you
there.
live,
So I'm
too.
gonna light
'Cause, like,
this
if
thing
it's
up,
black bears,
and we're going to give it a little boil
you
test.
don't-
Man, they'll
Just to
still eat you.
use this
Throwing
fire,
it.
you
you know,
can
this
you
is-
can fight a
it's a
black
great
bear.
I can.
but,
You can-
there
you
are a few
cannot fight
instances
any
when you
bear,
don't
you
want to
dumb
use
bitch.
this
I'm
fire.
about to put on some MMA gloves and fight a fucking black bear.
Wanting
In New
that
England, they
radiated
don't get
heat
very big in New
for
England.
warmth.
Get the
And
fuck
if you're
out of here,
hypothermic,
man.
No,
if
you
you're
can't.
obviously-
He said cap.
Or if you're in
It's
a
a bear,
situation where it's
You can.
cold at
You
night,
can fight one.
this is not the
Yeah, you
best
can
fire
fight
to
a
get
bear.
you
You
for
don't want to
warmth.
use your bare hand.
Because a lot of the radiation is
you
actually under the
can
ground and
fight a
sets
bear.
radiated heat
Irish.
straight
Iris, join my
up.
Discord, please. I need to get cultured.
Spreading out like a normal
You don't have to
fire.
join the voice chat. I just mean just join
when
so you can
people
put
need to
some of
get
this
warm,
shit
that's not
in
the
my
fire that you
Discord
need. It's also
so I
not easy
can
for a signal fire.
remember.
If you're in an emergency situation,
But like,
again,
let's be
because it's
honest though.
stealthy, it's
What choice are you
underground.
gonna have? Because
Yeah,
if your bear
flames
comes
right?
up on
your
you,
embers
Nostra's
you
don't have
fucking
much
not gonna
choice.
produce any
Mike
light
Tyson
and
left
it's not
hooking a
gonna
baby bear, and he's like, I'm a man.
to signal with.
I remember how it is, but it's
We're
like
gonna light this thing up now and show
one
you
of
what
them
it's all
you make
about.
you make
Give it a
yourself
little
big,
boil
the other
test
one you
just
make
around.
yourself small, and you just kind of hope.
The
And a
So I'm
pole
gonna use
you
one of
die.
these to start my fire
brown,
with.
brown
This is
bears,
cotton
you
balls, not
pretend you
Vaseline.
pretend you're dead with
You
brown
can
bears.
watch
All the
another
other
video I
bears,
made
you
on how to make these.
try
Put
to
the
make
bacon
them
and
loud.
scream at them.
Way
Yeah,
to-
exactly.
Did he say a cotton ball in Vaseline or
Mental
gasoline?
container, I think you can start about 40. I'm sorry, 40.
Probably
fires.
Vaseline, right?
Probably
Vaseline will make it burn longer, right?
than that. Yeah, I'm just gonna light it with my ferro rod. Real easy here.
I mean, it's just to like, you don't want gasoline because that'll fucking go.
Yeah,
crazy.
gone. Yeah.
You could do,
But, like,
do you ever do,
America, you know?
like a Burlow pad and a battery. That works really good too.
Vaseline makes it burn long. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Where do you buy those ferro rods at?
There's another one where I saw. I think it was like somebody mixed like fat and like wood chips.
Has a
together or
hotter
something.
flame. Yeah, you do that in like Rust, I think.
Okay, so now that it's
What? I'm telling you how I have some knowledge. What the fuck?
Yeah,
I'm gonna start
Well,
the
it is
timer
true.
and
Some of
just
those
give you a
video games
little,
actually do take real
yeah.
things.
indication of how long it takes to boil.
At wood chips and bark.
Got my
Yeah, there
stainless
you go.
steel water bottle here.
This New World patch is wild. I'm about to be cutting down trees IRL,
These
fucking
nuts.
leveling up my logging and
Also figured
shit.
out that 2 cups is almost
Like
exactly,
oil and sawdust as
where
well.
those
Like
rivets
you
are
can
at.
make some sort of weird
so I
concoction
fill
with
it right
that.
up to
That'll
those
work.
rivets. Right there.
Well, you can treat your wood with motor oil.
Well, I don't mean like that kind of oil. It's like
He's making coffee?
You see my iPad right there? There's
Like-
a little triangle.
I do see your iPad. I think he's trying to show how fast you can boil water on his stove.
Start the timer. Go for it.
I mean, it's just a stove,
Alright.
right? Just
Just let
it's a
that sit there.
combined grill oven.
Put my pot right on there.
It's the vent that.
That's
that-
gonna be hot as
the
fuck.
vent
Does he
that
have an oven
makes
mitt to
it
take the top
fat.
off? It's a rag. Okay, close enough.
One thing I will say about this setup, you kind of, if you set your pot on like this, you have to be really careful because as the wood burns down,
Yeah, like you make a
that wood's
furnace
gonna shift.
essentially.
Yeah.
and your pot
It's
can
like the
actually
air,
tip
the fresh
over
air
and
is
go
coming
into
from the other
fire.
hole or something.
And therefore,
That's like cool about
put your
the
fire out
charcoal
with,
furnaces and
whatever
stuff,
lid
how they
that's
make
in
that.
there. So, just kind of be mindful of what where the sticks are at, how they're cooking there. You don't want the stick to collapse on you and then spill the water inside your fire, put the fire out. Sometimes what you can do too is take a stick that's
You ever go camping,
that's
KB?
wet or whatever, stick it across.
Not
the
like
fire
this.
And balance.
That's
it
what I'm
between,
saying is what you gotta do is you
between-
gotta go
put one side
camping.
of
You
your
gotta
pot on
try
the
Oh, you
some
live in the
other side
wilderness?
on the stick here.
Me? No, I live in a fucking
It's
little
nice and
rich
narrow
town.
where
You live in like the
From
it's
burbs.
safe,
lake
it's
shit?
not gonna fall
I live in
and
I live in a
fall
rich
out.
town on a lake, but I live on the poor side of it.
The poor side of it.
Poor side
Right,
of rich
so you
town.
live on the poor side, and then you don't know how anything works?
No, because it's still rich. I'm just poor.
It's not rural, so like.
You can just post it in the general, community general chat in Discord.
You know how you're in a rural area is if you can get Uber Eats, you're not in a rural area.
If you get Uber Eats.
I am
like-
Uber Eats here. What do you mean?
Like I can't get
5
Uber
minutes and
Eats where
let's
I
say
live.
15 seconds.
Like they don't do
There
it
is.
here. There's
So
not a-
5
there's not
minutes
enough
to boil
people.
water is what he's.
Boil.
Is that good?
Stoves, it takes
That's just a fire.
Isn't that like a normal stove?
Yeah.
To start those,
I mean, it
and
went
to
pretty
get a
quick,
good
so
boil in it.
it's probably a little bit hotter
So,
because it's more compressed and stuff.
5 minutes, 15 seconds it took to boil
So it looks
that,
like the other shaft's just
and,
ventilation
get a
then.
good rolling
And you
boil
just
on
made
that.
a
Yeah.
That would have burned a
warm
lot
grill.
longer, but I put the fire out with the water there, and now, to really just to be done with it. Let's kind of shove the ashes in here. You want to put the fire out. Take out one of these guys. To put out the fire now, even to get rid of the smoke. This pile of dirt.
Ground fires. Catch clean cooked turkey in mud with
Really
air
quick.
shotgun.
Easy way to put out fire, and I just really appreciate
Irish-
this method of cooking in the woods. In fact, I prefer it.
Thank
That's
you.
My first go-to.
That's wilding out.
It takes a lot less wood. Again, you're using a lot less energy collecting wood.
Like I'm. Oh, by the way, our boy was negative 4.7 million again. Oh, he's 3.5 right now. He's chilling though. You're doing great, Rosh. Keep it up.
Okay, bits.
Yeah. I'll be a gambling streamer one day.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
So this is 34 minutes of this guy laying in the mud hunting a turkey. Okay, I get the fake turkeys. That's cool. Lure them out. Bait.
I don't really see why you'd want to lay in the mud for it, though. At some point.
Skip to the end.
Pretty sure
How far to the end?
stupid.
No, you ain't really hunting unless you put the mud on you.
Yeah, but why?
Mud on your face. It's
Hey, you want my face? You look cool.
25. Okay.
All right.
Maybe see the turkey hunting.
Whoa, hold up.
He's already got the blind. He doesn't need anything else.
Okay, so he's just covering the meat he caught in mud, in dirt.
Oh, okay.
Is that to preserve it?
He's
Probably.
No.
he's now
Probably
getting the
like
meat that he
throw it
caught
into, like,
dirty.
clay.
It'll
Yeah,
get
so-
hard and then it'll just fall
Yeah,
off.
it'll like clay around it, and then he won't actually eat the outer part.
It's an unwieldy beast.
That's what I'm assuming.
And then
For
he'll
sure.
probably cut
Holy
the outside
moly.
off too.
Whose
Yeah, so
idea
it makes
was
like
this?
crust
Kinda
of
like-
clay.
Yeah, kind of like you know how you like
wanna
have
make
you
sure
ever
there's
like
as
aged a
much mud as
steak? You cut
possible.
the outside of it off
'Cause that
once it's
good 2
aged.
inches of mud.
It becomes like a
What
stone
prevents it
oven.
from getting
What the
overheated.
fuck?
Yeah,
it's covered in
because
mud.
the mud
Alright.
turns into clay when you warm it up.
She's ready to
Yeah.
go on
It's
the
just
fire.
a clay pot. And then you encase it in clay, and then
I
that'll
don't
heat
know how
it
to get it there,
evenly
though.
everywhere.
I mean, that
I'm
makes
assuming.
sense.
I think I'm gonna roll it onto the fire. If I don't throw my back out. Ugh.
Is it that heavy of a bird? Or is it just because all the mud?
Oh, the mud for sure.
Yeah.
Mud gets heavy.
And he just puts it on charcoal?
There. She's
Yeah, I
in.
mean,
Oh,
toss it in there.
Nice and tight. I don't see any cracks.
There's also one where you like,
And build some more fire over
you
it.
just put shit in the ground.
The 22-pound bird? What the fuck? You know how much that would cost me at my fucking grocery store?
Well, it doesn't cost you anything if you shoot it.
Oh,
Well, it'll cost you.
they're everywhere out here. You'd never have a problem finding them.
Where'd he get those rolls? Because I know he didn't fucking make them. Where'd he get that stove? That's not real. Yeah, where are you getting all this shit from, huh?
What the? What bougie shit is this?
Yeah, this is bougie.
You can't have everything.
Oh, the liver?
It's because he's making food for the dogs.
It's fucking DiGiorno.
You ever had liver?
No, I haven't.
It's really healthy.
Oh, for the dogs.
Yeah, so that's why he's using appliances for the dog.
Okay. Okay, your fucking magic bullet is not in the wilderness, sir.
Salad?
Huh?
Cleaning sticks. Oh wait.
He's making arrows, I think.
The roots.
Yeah.
He's making arrows to go hunt the next turkey.
Fiddleheads, you can get those on the side of the road.
Yeah. Okay, what's that fluffy stuff?
Shrimp stuff.
Mushrooms.
I've never seen a mushroom in his life. Like,
I've seen mushrooms, but I bought them already cut up from a fucking store. Like a civilized person. This is fucking awesome.
95% are gonna die when the electricity goes out.
Yeah, and?
Root french fries.
Eggs?
Not with my new fucking found friends here. I'm about to be a fucking off the grid looking, motherfucker. I don't know. I'm about to go build a fucking shack in the woods and fucking mud bake some turkeys, bro.
Ooh, spicy pickles.
Guy's a house. Not doing it right.
I feel like I went to school with this guy. He looks
You probably
exactly
did.
Like the guy I know.
Is his name Fowler's Maker and Mischief? Because if that's his name, then it's probably him.
He's got a sweet knife though.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, all this other food is just making me hungry. Oh, here we go.
Oh, that mud water.
It looks like it's still held together.
Good.
All right, so he has a lump of coal. Nice.
Oh, it's like a giant rock now.
Now you just smash it with a sledgehammer.
No, do you?
Wow.
I'm joking.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Right there. That's our first
You gotta
reveal.
get it off somehow, right?
The fabric itself, a little on the crunchy side.
There's peel, maybe?
Chicken wire.
Not gonna lie, if
Is
I ever
being
had
loaded.
turkey
It smells
head,
yet.
Gotta cut the wire.
Which means it's still all
I'd
wrapped
probably
up
just
pretty
put it
good, I
on
think.
a spit and just let it sit over a fire. This guy.
Here, like a sizzle, like some. Oh, juices are leaking out.
No, we don't want the juices leaking out.
Juices escaping.
I mean, it's just low-tech oven.
Free. Feels hot as heck.
What is... Is that a burlap sack around it?
Bro. Probably hot.
Wait, is it actually in something?
Oh, he wrapped it in tinfoil.
Oh, he's cheating. What a cheater, dude.
Yeah, there's nothing with the mud directly on it.
Fucking pussy.
Yeah, who is this guy?
Yeah.
That still
He
looks
should
like
take care of
it's-
that. Yeah, he's wrapped it in all kinds of shit.
Yeah, I mean, it still looks good, but what the hell?
Point that. Just put it in the oven,
we did it.
dumbass.
All right.
Juices and all.
No point in having low-tech fucking cooking when you put
Alright,
it
we
in
got our
fucking
Thanksgiving
plastic and aluminum foil.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, not so low tech anymore.
Yeah,
On
what
his
the-
silver fucking platter.
Yeah.
You get
Smells
actual
delicious.
flavors from
You should be eating it off of fucking bark plates that you carved with your knife, asshole.
The difference, you put it, you wrap it in foil.
Heart relief.
Like, what the fuck?
I was so
Yeah,
worried
I mean, you
this
still
was gonna turn out
superheated
very,
it with the
very
foil.
badly.
It still looks pretty cool.
Yeah, but that, you can do that in the oven.
Yeah, you 100% could.
What is that gaming chair?
Sit.
It's a
Butter.
gaming chair.
Butter.
What
Butter.
is wrong with that?
This guy
Here you
isn't a
go.
real
Buster.
woodsman.
Buster,
It
take
is
it.
a fucking
I'm about to
poser,
make a
dude.
YouTube channel and show this guy what's up.
Fucking,
Buster seems
what
to
the
like it.
fuck? You gotta
I
watch that.
know those boots are probably like $400. Don't you lie to me.
Yeah.
What the fuck is? How? Why are we shooting ships now?
Hell yeah, dude.
I actually like this game.
Oh, now this is what I'm talking about.
Oh,
This is some fucking Duck Dynasty shit now.
Taking us out and getting us on a turkey right close like that. Just bless this food to our
Come
body.
on,
and
y'all have been slaving
Thanksgiving
over this food for hours.
in Jesus' name.
All right, so like, show me the.
The lion's
All right, so those are the cauliflower mushrooms.
Is good too for your brain. And so yeah, we got a couple
Guys
things
from Maine.
shouting out our sponsor, and
I
then we're
knew
gonna
it.
have mud water lattes.
He looks just like
with
somebody I
our
went to
feet.
school with, dude.
And so I want to say thank you guys for all your
Oh
hard
yeah,
work,
that's Maine, yeah.
And you all get a $1 raise. Those of you that work for me.
Yeah, I mean, he's eating fiddleheads.
There
I
you
mean,
go.
it's got to be.
And so I
It's such a Mainer
dish it
thing
out.
to do.
Let's enjoy.
I mean, smelling that thing, it smells really good.
It smells good. It looks a little on the dry side.
Does look a little dry.
There we go. And
he's got another really sweet knife.
Gravy on that. And then
Overcooked.
get your salad from Sarah's.
Oh yeah.
Driest turkey you ever tasted in your life.
Right.
Doesn't matter though. You smother it in gravy,
And
bro.
that's Chris Thorne.
Yeah,
And this
you
is
get
the
it all
30
back
days
with gravy.
survival challenge, Texas.
Fucking juice
There's
it up.
only one rule. If you want to eat, you gotta
That's what
catch it
people do
cooking.
here, though. They overcook everything and smother it with fat gravy and butter or whatever you can find.
I understand the survival challenge, but when you bring guns and shit, is it really a survival challenge?
Yeah. Let's still.
You should have to make your bow and arrow and use them.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's
feel a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh.
Been around for a long time.
I guess he doesn't have a gun then.
I mean,
we also don't use
You-
that because that's really fucking aids on
You
the
have to bring a
animals when you get
fucking
stuck
musket. What?
It's really
we are
torturous
off
to the animals when
and
you
away.
hunt them with bows.
I mean,
Oh.
I'm sure you
Full
don't hit
distance,
the
but
rest
we're
of the
out
pot.
there.
You're gonna
Is it really?
bleed out a lot.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
hitting
yeah.
hard.
Slower.
You could shoot one, aim right, dead center in the chest, and it could run for like 2 miles.
So as you can see,
What?
It's pretty dusty.
Yeah.
We
Oh, yeah,
definitely did
100%.
not get an early
Most
start.
You can hit
today.
it. They are very, very
A lot
capable.
of last minute preparation.
It's an air
You'll
rifle.
have to track it.
What's an air rifle? What's the difference?
Well, it seems like it's compressed
It's
air.
compressed air, yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of
I don't know what what
turn?
munitions they're using with it though.
Here we go. Here's a nice couple
Probably
of
do
trees
some
right
fucking
here.
metal shit.
I could
Oh,
set
he's
up my
probably doing
hammock
that.
right to there, to there.
Wait,
There's a stream.
why doesn't he get it till day 15? What's so cool about day 15? Did he get a fucking rust care package?
Beginning of 30 dramatic days of survival.
It's like, oh, look at this. The plane just dropped this in. It's got a fucking AK and a air rifle.
This is not how this works, brother.
No? Okay. It uses compressed air with a birdshot pellet that he crafts. Okay, so he's a crafter. Nice.
That's all I can do for tonight.
Man, it's
I
crafty.
picked 2 trees that were a little on the close side. Maybe tomorrow I'll get it
I
set
mean,
up
you
better.
didn't
One a little bit
make that
higher
out of
so I can have a
fucking
little
bark and shit.
Yeah, right? Why didn't you make that out of animal
keep
skin?
my other stuff and,
Yeah.
Shelving unit. You know me, I love to build stuff.
False
Yeehaw.
advertising.
I mean, I can say that now, but I don't even know what animal skin looks
The rest
like.
of the camp set up.
Really?
Gumby.
Really? I just asked you a question.
Packing
Okay,
up
here we
the
go.
camp.
Cutting down trees and shit, making a home. I like this.
Making our own trail. All right, we made it.
You should have gone to after this video.
There's you.
There's you.
Mine's over there through the bushes. All right, we got all of our stuff down here now. Got dog food. to bait the fish.
Dog food?
Got my haversack. We're gonna head on down to the
Hell
water.
yeah, brother.
Or at least I am. Chris is joining me. I got some catfish stink baity stuff here. Got a power bait version.
Catfish.
Some
Catfish stink bait? Oh, hold on. Hold on.
And I got my water filtration system. I want to fill that up.
What is he
got
hunting?
The inner liner.
Why isn't he just using a fucking hook with a worm?
So I fill it here.
What?
Put that in.
You got hooked a
Press
fucking
that down.
animal with a
And boom,
worm?
I got
What?
clean water. Look at this place. We got
Yeah.
little lights all set up in here. We got some little at the
This is one of those gadget dudes, bro. He's a gadget.
I bet you every item in here is listed on his Amazon list underneath the video.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah. It's smart, but probably.
Click the link in my description to get your
Yep.
your discount on mud.
Survival.
Food works really, really well. Cheapest stuff you can find.
Only $10,000.
What are they trapping?
I don't know. Oh, he was sad. He was writing in his journal.
Is a language. Every step a verse,
You ever heard of
He
AdBlock?
should drink coffee. I wonder if he'd notice if I slip some into his breakfast.
I'm so confused.
Nah, it wouldn't go well with the crawdad soup.
Wham. Nice haul.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Even more than I was in there earlier today. Alright, so my bobber just went under. I seen something. I think we got something here. I definitely got
Gotta boil them up.
What is it?
That was pretty successful, I'd say.
No way. There we go.
What do you get?
Fuck.
A turtle?
Bait. He took it. Amazing.
Make some turtle soup?
I got a turtle.
Maybe leave that turtle alone.
Turtle.
Yeah, I'm not a big turtle fan. I'd let him go.
I've never eaten turtles. I don't know.
I'm right.
Yeah.
It's like a red-eared slider.
Just let him go. Get that hook off of him.
Turtle meat is yum.
It was all
I didn't do anything wrong.
Franklin
Just
didn't
like
hurt
me.
nobody.
Sound like the Wooded Beardsman when I
Believe
say that.
Franklin. What the fuck?
We got it in there with some water, chupacabra seasoning.
Well, I guess he didn't let him go.
And we saved the use those catfish.
Well, I mean, he did let him go right there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
straight into
Put
the
him back in the water.
Right, wow.
Bye, Mr. Turtle.
Look at that bounty of crawfish.
Crawfish.
There's got to be.
Yeah. Never had crawfish
I don't
either.
even know how many pounds of crawfish in there today. That's a good 4 or 5 pounds. Yeah.
How do you eat them?
Good.
You just rip their heads off.
Crawfish.
And rip their heads off, suck out the meat.
Make this better. is
You
just
squeeze
Really?
him right where it's holding, and then you just rip it off, and you chill him.
Just drowned it in.
Good with butter.
Why, really?
Done.
Yeah, they're pretty chill. It's just big shrimp.
Well, you ever eat lobster?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like that, kind of.
Yeah,
And a
it's
soup
better
rod
lobster.
there at the bottom.
I don't know.
Will
It depends
definitely
on what
not be
lobster
wasting
you're
that.
getting.
Might be debatable.
Yeah. The lobster I've had, pretty mid.
Honestly, I don't know. Cape Cod lobster is pretty good.
But I also like crab better.
Yeah,
than
any
lobster.
lobster that comes out of Gulf of Maine is really good.
Yeah.
Eating like kings out in the woods.
People on the West Coast think their
Crawfish,
lobster's better, but I
turtle.
don't think so. I think
I think it's an East Coast thing, to be honest.
what lobster?
Yeah, I think the lobster's better on the East.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Found a wishbone in the turtle. There's a turtle wishbone.
Turtle wishbone.
All right, so we got our water set up. So just the
All right,
water
boys, I gotta get
filters,
out of here,
put
do some stuff.
things now. We got
All right,
the
Gumball. Yeah, I
hydro
should have left
Later.
about 2 hours ago,
He said
but
not to say it, but I'm gonna try and say it.
have a
Hydro
good one.
blue go
Yeah, I gotta
flow
go too.
water gravity bag.
fine, Nosha.
Basically,
Catch you later.
You
I gotta go
got
do
your
some
See you
Diablo
later.
things.
bag. You fill it with your dirty
things.
pond
Well,
water.
you did way
you got
over
your
here.
filter. and out comes clean
I
water.
actually made a rogue, so I'm like level 47.
All right.
These
I
guys are
didn't like the
cheating.
sword very much. But anyway, I'll catch you later.
See you later.
Move my chair back into the
Look at that
shade.
guy.
They got like fucking
Sun. Not good
water
for our
filters and like.
man. Ugh, feeling old today.
Yeah, I mean, you can make a water filter.
Little
You just take a
creaky.
plastic bottle, put some sand in it.
Yeah, but he like had a Amazon one.
39 in a couple days.
Cringe.
On days like this, I can almost
He's
believe
not
it.
a real survivalist.
Yeah.
He doesn't even drink his own pee.
I probably wouldn't go that far
I
either.
have to say, the most annoying part about getting older is this incessant desire
You
to
wouldn't
give
even
those younger
pee in
than
a trough,
me
so.
unwanted advice.
Valid.
Not really an argument.
What's going on, bud? What you got there?
Well, can't let you be the only person to have a chair.
That's right.
He's building a chair.
Somebody's got chair envy, and so they're gonna do something about it. Ooh, forgot about this tasty treat.
But he
that I
has his
harvested
Amazon chair.
yesterday. Got the tunas from the cactus. And a whole bunch of these. Red when you cut it off, a lot of red there. That's the ones you want.
Looks like a grape.
The green ones can be cooked like green beans.
A
So to
big.
process these. You take it in your hand
Oh, he made his chair? Okay.
and you cut the head of it off. Look at that. All beautiful red.
Like a beet.
It's kind of like a kiwi.
Oh,
the
kiwi.
way but it's like a half kiwi, half pear. But because of the glockids, you don't want to just eat it with the skin on here.
Okay.
So you cut the head off, and then you make a slice down it like this.
Okay.
You peel the skin back on both sides.
Peel the skin off. Okay.
And all the way around, you don't waste it.
You got a kiwi.
And you till you got your full fruit. Mmm. So you can see these little tiny, tiny seeds in the middle.
Yeah, they're gonna grow in your stomach. Make cactus in your belly.
Playin, dude.
Your body doesn't have the ability to digest them. If you eat a pound of these a day or something like that, because you're surviving, you could get backed up from too many seeds.
Oh, I don't want to get backed up from the seeds. That's good information.
And the stain your fingers pretty good too.
I guess you don't know until you try it, huh?
Basically, it tastes like a pear mixed with raspberries. Maybe a slight kiwi-ish thing, but that might just be the consistency. It's so juicy, so good.
Huh. Pretty badass.
I learned my lesson the hard way yesterday. Whenever I put down my backpack, I always put it down with the part that goes on your back up, because the pokey stuff here gets onto things. You throw that thing on on your back with a bunch of pokey things stuck to it. Oh, it's like you're being scourged.
Sounds brutal.
Here we go. There's a goodly number. Oh, and there's some minnows in there this time.
Oh, that's catfish and a garbait.
Look at this one. He's a monster. I think this one's part
He looks
lobster.
angry.
Look at the size of that guy. Like, ah! So we're moving the traps up a little ways. Then we're down here, we're moving up about 20 feet. Just keep working the whole river. There we go, we put them all in the holding cage.
Ring!
And there's some minnows mixed in with them. Let's see if we can't use those to catch a gar. This is the next pool beyond where we set our crawfish traps, and they're isolated by little thin spots like this where it comes through in tiny channels. So when the water dries to epic levels, bigger fish get trapped in these separate pools, possibly a giant catfish, big old alligator gar, something like that could be up
It's an
here.
alligator gar.
I'm going to reset one line on this pool and one line on this pool, and hopefully we get something bigger and better fishing-wise tonight. These are accordion traps. Pull them out like that, and they have, just like our other one, they have little entrances and no exits. So the crawfish will go in there. We'll drop the end of the stick down into the water and lay them into the water like this. We can control the angle and jab this into the bank, and keeps it there on the side. Just got the dog food. Now let's set her out.
Do not go to fabletters.com. Do not take
Yeah,
a historically
don't listen.
low offer. 2 for 24 shorts, 1 for 20.
Okay.
There. All right, there's our haul from today.
So they just eat like a ton of crawfish every day, all day.
And we've doubled. We got the have a heart traps out.
Oh my God.
And we've moved to a different area where we might actually catch fish. There is a giant spider. Oh! Just shaved a few hairs off of that hairy spider. Got it. Oh!
You're gonna eat the spider? Oh, he did make his chair. I thought it was an Amazon chair. Dear diary.
Dear Diary, it's been a few days since I've gone number 2. I hope it's okay and I haven't eaten too many of those cactus fruit.
Oh, the cactus fruit doing him in, bro. Gotta poop, my man.
Good sources of fiber and toilet paper are kind of at a minimum this time of year in Texas. I'm glad I at least brought the toilet paper.
Alright, we're down at the river. Got the sling bow, got some fishing hooks, got some minnows.
Yeah. Again.
Boom.
Making a hunting spot.
Oh, come on, that was a gar. Come on, man. Now. Oh, come on, that was a gar. Ready? Oh, right over his back.
I know, I saw him. He was nibbling at it.
Yes! Oh! What the heck? Finally got one. That was the closest hit we've had. It was a close hit. It was a hit.
I know, but it didn't go in.
Sinker.
Huh. I like that little spear thing he has. Like sick.
They were all about the minnows, but I couldn't seem to set the hook into them. They just keeps coming right out of their mouth. Crawfish for dinner again.
Fuck, it's 1:30. All right. Guys, we'll continue this again. I have to leave, but
away he goes.
Away I go. Guys, thank you for the follows today. Thank you for everything. I know we weren't gaming today, but we'll definitely have to fucking do more of this shit. I'll be back on probably tonight. If not, I will be back on tomorrow. But I love you guys. Let's check in on Rosh, see how he's doing, huh? All right, he's got 2.4 million. And he's down 3.5. So he'll be there. He's got it. He has 76 bonuses to open. He's chilling. This is what we want to get into. This shit would be so fun, dude. Anyway, I'll stop gambling. Yeah, I know. All right, I love you guys. I'll see y'all later.